Oh, welcome back my gardening friends. And before I start today, anybody that used to follow Michael Jacobs, if you've noticed his channels disappeared, he's now started up a new channel called Michael's Plot. I think that's what it is, but it'll be in the description below. So if you used to follow Michael Jacobs, he's now got a new channel, and why not pop across and say hello. The carrots have done really well, and the parsnips in the raised pallet collar beds, and these were my last sowing, so they're still looking pretty good. And it's time now to put them to bed. They'll stay where they are. I'll harvest them throughout the winter months. At the moment, it's the middle of November, so the start of our winter here in the UK. As some of you know, I did struggle with the motley dwarf virus, and this bed I didn't thin some out, so we have actually got more carrots, but actually there's some of them are quite a decent size. So we've mulched these up. So all I'm going to be doing is cutting the tops off. They will continue to grow and throw out the new shoots, and they will get a bit hairy, but I find this is the best way to store carrots. Now the point of the mulching is so that I'll be able to harvest them even when the ground is frosty. We'll just give them a bit of a tidy up, and then the bags of coco coir I get that we find that's unscrupulously dumped by the cannabis growers is a nice material to mulch them. It hasn't got any nutrients in it, so next year when I put the carrots here again, it won't hurt nothing. They are like no dig beds, but I should just encourage this into the material below, which is stone free. If you look through my videos, you'll see how I do this. But that's about 25 litres, so each one will get 75 litres of this spent compost. Because I get it for free, then it's a nice easy option. So I'll just go and get another bag and finish that off. Now this latest lot of compost I found is full of acorns, and looks like the squirrel who hid them in these bags, because they've been there a while, is going to be very disappointed. So I've just got to make sure. No doubt I'm going to get some oak trees growing there. They're all over the place and they're rooting away. I might even pop some up. Some of this compost is wetter than others. I don't know how long it's been there, but I did spot it the other day. So that's that all sorted. Like I say, we're going to end up with a few oak trees, but it won't matter. Good for the planet, get them planted somewhere. But this time of the year we should be stopping the water from getting to these carrots as well, to stop them splitting. It's far too late. It's been such a wet end of summer into autumn that it ain't going to work. But I'm still going to cover them, and all I've done is put a bit of piping underneath, slightly bent so it pushes the plastic up. We get a little bit of water line on it, and then cover it with plastic, and this is what it looks like before the plastic's on. I've just crisscrossed them and just screwed it down, and just pushed it a little bit just to get it to rise up. But these bits of pipe had already got a little bend in them, so not a problem. And of course we do exactly the same with the parsnips. What I've done, I've left the little collars, which are the tops of the yoghurt pots that we use to sow the seeds in, and then thin them out. So I've mulched this, and I've just brought the thing to the top, so I know where I'm actually digging down to find those lovely parsnips. And the ones that we sowed late as an experiment are under this one. Let's try and lift this up so you can see. And they've all been thinned out, and I've took the bottle tops off. They were getting very, very leggy, unfortunately. So I've got to take that one off there to move to the ends, make this one up to cover the parsnips, and in about a week's time I'll do the other carrots, because they're still looking good and nice and healthy. So I'm feeling a wee bit lucky this year. After suffering from the motley dwarf virus spread by the carrot willow aphid, there's some videos in a playlist on this that I've managed to get some decent carrots, and these are the Autumn King 2, so hopefully give those another couple of weeks and I'll get these covered up, and these will be the last ones I harvest, or I'll harvest a few from each. Bit of a lucky dip diving down there, but having the pallet collar on top and the plastic just stops the water getting to them, insulates it a little bit. But overall I'm hoping to be able to harvest carrots throughout the winter, right through to where I can actually take some new ones in the start of the summer. Watch this space. It's a bit blowy today, but hopefully I can get this on without too many issues. We'll run out of staples just at that critical time. The sun's gone in again. Looks like we're going to get another shower, so hopefully I can get this done before that happens. My waste. Put to bed for winter. Another little job done. Decided to plant two. I'll get those labelled up and see how they do next year. And most of the pallet collar beds have done all right, but I think I'll leave when I put the plastic down and put it underneath, I've got to give myself more room because it's dragging the plastic down, and the plastic's there to protect the wood, and even more so on this one. So I've had to scratch that compost out, and I'll get a new piece of plastic put on there, and then I can get some more material, get this one topped up a little bit to about this height. This one's got to be topped up to the full height. Taking the material out the barrels, out of the polytunnel. And on a previous video you'll see that I've got another 10 pallet collars, so I'll be able to get all this area done, this soil moved into here, or I'm going to use it in this bed on the right hand side. I've put an extra, these were the surplus scaffold planks, so I've raised this up at another layer, and again I'll have to scratch that out, line that with plastic and fill these up. I'm just waiting for some of these brassicas to get a little bit taller by harvesting the leaves, and I'll get rid of most of the soil in there. And I did notice that we've got, where it's touching, we're having a bit of slug damage, and I've already picked the one off there. It seems to be working. It looks like we've may have some baby worms. I think they're worms or other little creatures. I've got bits of plastic now all over the place to try and collect the odd slug or two, and I had some good comments before about the slugs when we planted the asparagus, and the leopard slugs don't eat new plants, so any leopard slugs will go and stay in the compost to help me compost the footpaths. I hope you've found that interesting. If you have, then why not consider subscribing? It's free to do. Hit the like or dislike button for the interaction, and please leave me a comment. We love comments. The sprouts are Crispus F1 from DT Brown, club root resistant. Crisp us.